I am so excited about the spring shawl swap. Janna Kay with Flourish Faith and Fiber with Janna Kay and Mary at Slow Crochet started this collab, and some of the other creators joining, now let me check my notes here, I don't want to get their names wrong, are Cydney at Sweet Peas Sid's Inspiration, Connie at Connie's Crafty Corner, Amy at Amy Loves Crochet, and of course myself. So it is definitely a fun collaboration. It is where we are making a shawl for one of the other creators. So we were paired up with one of the others, and then we're making videos on our channels. So very exciting. I am going to list everybody involved in the description below in case you want to check out their channels and see what videos they put up for the spring shawl swap. They also have other great content on their channels, so go ahead and check that out too. I am so excited. So the person that I'm making a shawl for is Connie over at Connie's Crafty Corner, and she loves fall colors. And so I did a lot of searching for yarn, and then I found one that I absolutely love. I ordered from Hobbii, I think it's actually Hobbii, for the very first time ever, and that's where I got her yarn. And it is Twister yarn. So I've already started the shawl, and so I used some of the green in here, but these colors are so beautiful, so beautiful. I might have to get myself one of these. But yeah, let me show you a little bit of the progress so far. I'm loving. Oh, so the shawl that I chose, I did a lot of searching for patterns too because I wasn't sure what shawl I wanted to make. Then I found one. It is called the Hawthorne Tonal Shawl by Janna Kay. I will put that on the screen here, and then I can also link that below in case you like the shawl and you want to try it for yourself. Now, Janna Kay makes it in 2 different colors, but I chose gradient yarn, so I don't have to switch colors, but I also love gradient yarns. Now, here is what I have so far. Right here. I absolutely love the colors. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And I love the stitches. So beautiful. It's really just simple, like half double crochet stitches and single crochet stitches. Actually, some of it is like the moss stitch. Beautiful. I really love it so far. I did have to take some of it out a couple times because I messed up some of the rows, so I had to redo it, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I did it right. Yeah, I really love it. So I am running into a little bit of an issue. I have this beautiful gradient cake that I feel represents fall colors so beautifully. The issue is the shawl is not going to take 1,094 yards, which I have here. It's going to take less than that. I want to make the shawl, I think, about maybe 30 inches in depth. And I'm already at 16 inches in depth. So I think in order to get all the colors that I want into the shawl, I'm going to have to color control and cut out what I don't want, piece it back together, which I don't typically like to do. I like to just crochet and have it flow. But I think I can still get it to flow nicely. that definitely took a while to take all the colors apart, but I'm not done there. So for each section, I am going to go through each section and take about half out from each one. Then I'm going to add it to what I have started here and just continue to crochet it in the order that it came out of the cake. So I think it will be gorgeous that way. Now this green here, I already have half of that out because I crocheted some of that. So you won't believe it. I had to take this shawl out multiple times. I had gotten a pretty good ways and realized, and I wish I would have taken a picture. I forgot to take a picture before I frogged it, but there were, some of the rows were like really wavy because you know, you go from like a single crochet, kind of like a moss, it is a moss stitch, and then you go to a half double crochet. And whenever I did the half double crochet, the rows were all wavy. And so I thought, maybe it's my tension. So I frogged it all the way back to this green part here. Well, gosh, the lighting's not the best, but about to here. Then I started over. But this time I think I adjusted my tension, but as I was crocheting, it still just didn't seem right. So what I did, I don't know where all my crochet hooks are. I originally was using a 5mm hook. So I kept using the 5mm for any any single crochet rows or moss stitch rows. And then I went down a hook size to a 5mm for the half double crochet rows. And that was a lot better, much better. There was no, not a bunch of waves. But every time that I crochet this, and I don't know how many times I took it out, it's like the ends, and I know some shawls aren't fully straight across. This kind of is curving up on both sides. Like quite a bit, it seems to me anyway. It's hard to see here, but I did take a picture, so I'll insert that here. So as you could see in the picture, it was really kind of curving upwards, and I knew that if I keep crocheting the way I am, it's just going to really curve even more. I didn't like it. It didn't like it. It was really bugging me, and it still is. So I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, but every time I went through the pattern, I kept making sure I checked the video, I checked the pattern, trying to make sure that I was doing it right. But I don't know, maybe I was still doing something wrong. Either way, I'm not super thrilled about it, and if I'm not really liking it, I just would rather not crochet it. So instead of doing the I think it was the Hawthorne Tonal Shawl by Janna Kay, and I find it so pretty. I just can't, for some reason, get it right. I don't even know. So I decided I am going to go with, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to frog it again, and this time completely. And I'm going to go with a shawl that I originally thought of doing from the beginning, which I wish I would have listened to myself and just went with it. But I've made it before. It is the Butterfly Effect Shawl by Bagel Day. Now, if you've seen some of my previous videos, I love that pattern. I made a beautiful shawl with it. I'll show you in a second here. I love it. And I used the same size weight yarn that I'm using for this shawl. So let me just show you what I've made before. So this is the butterfly effect shawl. It's hard to show everything in the camera. I love it so much. And if you look closely, there's some texture to this one, which I really like. I was wanting something with texture. The other one I was working on didn't really have anything for texture, so I'm happy that I'm going to switch to this one. But there's a little bit of like little bumps in here. I forget what stitch that is. It just makes it beautiful. So the thing with switching it over to this pattern is for this pattern, I wouldn't have to take all the colors out like I did and only use half of each color. So now I'm going to be putting the colors back together, which will take me longer, but I'm just going to do one at a time. As I need the color, I'll join the yarn and then continue crocheting. Because I believe I should be able to get all colors in the shawl the way it originally was in the cake. It'll be beautiful. Definitely beautiful with the fall colors. So I am excited. I'm excited about making this pattern again. It'll be so much fun to make. And it's such a beautiful, elegant shawl. And I'm very excited too that I can combine all the colors back together and have everything in the shawl. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, so I better get started. I am loving the shawl so far. I'm so glad I switched patterns. It is gorgeous and these colors are absolutely beautiful. Sorry for the echo in this house. We are still in a newer home, so we don't have a lot of things on the walls yet. It's a work in progress, but this shawl is gorgeous and I am getting very close to be complete. This is all the yarn that I have left, and I'm actually going to I'm just going to use as much as I can, so I'm practically using the entire skein of yarn, or cake of yarn. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. I am not going to show the entire shawl right now. That was a pretty big sneak peek though. I will take like a picture when I'm finished, and I'll also do another little video clip to show you. I'm very excited. I haven't decided if I'm gonna block it or not. I know the butterfly effect shawl that I made myself that I showed you in the previous little clip. I never blocked that one and I love it just how it is. This one is gorgeous just how it is too. But I'm trying to decide, should I block it? This yarn is not quite as soft as the yarn in the other shawl I made, so I'm wondering if I block it, if it'll maybe soften it up a little bit. It's still soft, but I don't know. I don't know what to do yet, so I'm debating. And then I'll have to weave in my ends, of course, and then it will be complete. The shawl is complete. I absolutely love it. The colors are gorgeous, and I'm so happy that I switched over to the butterfly effect shawl because it just, I don't know, it just turned out beautifully. I did end up blocking it. I did just kind of like a light steam, and it was perfect. I'll try to show you in the camera as much as I can, but I'm also going to take a picture of it and insert it so you can see the full shawl. It's so pretty. Isn't that just beautiful? And just doing like a light blocking, a little bit of steam, and let it dry overnight. Opened up the stitches a little bit. I'm telling you, I really should get one of those cakes myself. It's so pretty. I really hope Connie loves it. I had so much fun doing this shawl collab. I absolutely love making shawls, and it's even better when you can make a shawl for somebody else. I am going to have everyone listed below that has joined this collab because they're going to also have videos on their channels. So please go ahead and check out their videos. Also, the hashtag is 6SpringShawlSwap. Go ahead and type that into your search bar of YouTube and you'll see all the videos that way too. Now I can't wait to get this shawl all packed up and shipped out to Connie.